All right. Hello, my lovely Pisces. How are you? How are you really? I hope all is well with you lovely magical beings. We're going to go ahead and dive into you guys' messages and advice from Spirit. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with my lovely Pisces. Alright, so far we have the Page of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, and the Strength in reverse here, okay? Pisces, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may kind of be, you may be actually holding back how you feel, or you may be like keeping to yourself a lot. With the Strength card in reverse, I actually think I remember doing a reading for you guys. It was about for a lot of you Pisces, you may be kind of figuring out or trying to figure out like which path you should take, and kind of feeling a little discouraged because it may be taking you a little longer to kind of figure out what it is that you want to do or which decision you want to take. Yeah, I actually did record you guys a whole nother reading. It was on my other phone, but I think I ended up losing it. But yeah, with this Page of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, for a lot of you guys, you may also be avoiding people that you may deem as overly emotional, okay, or people who kind of disturb your peace in a way, okay. You may be attempting to hold back from people that, you know, kind of take you off course here, because we have the Nine of Pentacles right here and the Strength card in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may have actually grown impatient with people. Okay, that just hurt in my mind. If it ain't about the money, hey. So yeah, a lot of you Pisces, you could be focused on your finances right now, your goals, your dreams, your future, what you want to do. And I feel like what pushed you to do this, to where you just focused on yourself, your finances, you may have kind of grown a little overwhelmed by people around you, okay? These are actually two different energies so for some of you Pisces, this could actually symbolize two completely different people in your life that kind of bring you unpleasant feelings. And when we have unpleasant feelings, it's kind of hard to focus on more important things, and yeah, I feel like you guys are kind of choosing to just focus on yourself right now. Focus on your future, okay? Let's see. Yep, we have the Page of Wands in reverse right here, okay? So yeah, I feel like Pisces, for a lot of you guys, you may have kind of gotten to a point with yourself to where you may have realized that you actually were like holding yourself back because you were like in conflict with other people, or it's just something about maybe the connections around you. I don't know if it's that you may have invested too much time, or if it was just too much fighting, or if you kind of just got fed up with people. But I'm seeing two different energies. You getting impatient with them and focusing on yourself here, okay? Page of Wands in reverse. It's like a lot of times when we are distracted, and that's what I was telling Gemini. A lot of times we try to fix situations and relationships and marriages and connections with our family members. We try to, fix things outside of us to kind of make up for the things within us that are not that well put together, And I myself, I actually can testify to that, up until now, I was overly concerned about my relationships, particularly love. I was like overly focused on it, overly focused about what my partner was doing, overly focused on just things that do not matter. And I literally feel like I wasted like my whole teenage years all the way up until now just on garbage, you know. And I actually caught myself apologizing to Spirit. I'm just like, you bless me with this life. Every morning you wake me up, and I have been stressing and focusing on things and people that don't add value to my life, basically, you know. And I told myself from that point forward that I was going to do my absolute best to focus on productive things, positive things, things that'll add to my wisdom, my knowledge, my understanding, my peace, my joy, my sanity. Okay. And you know, it's like from that point forward I really noticed a change in myself. And it's not so much that I've become cutthroat with the people around me, but it's like everybody knows now, like, I'm serious and my mind is elsewhere. It's not where it used to be, you know, because when we spend time worried about, is this person cheating on me, is they gonna come back home, is they with somebody else, like, we are wasting so much of our precious time and our precious energy, and like all that energy we put on the absolute garbage. It could have been going towards building a successful business. It could have went towards becoming a multi-billionaire. It could have went towards so many other things. And Pisces, I feel like you guys have gotten to that point with yourself to where you're not only fed up with the people around you who may bring chaos to your spirit, but also fed up with yourself as well. Because with this Page of Wands in reverse, this is us holding ourselves back and delaying our own process of moving forward into a journey that is aligned with us. For some of you Pisces, you may have actually been being delayed from discovering your actual life purpose, worrying about other things and other people that genuinely do not add value to you in any type of way, you know. And it's like with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like all of what you guys have went through, it's almost as if in a way it kind of had to get so overwhelmed to where you just like, you know what, look, I don't care about this relationship going sour. I don't care about what's going on in my marriage no more or with my family. I'm just about to focus on myself and getting myself established and getting myself in a position to where, you know, life is great, you know. Because here's the thing, Pisces, we're gonna have issues in life. We're gonna have fallouts with different people from time to time, but it's up to us if we feed into those problems, you know. It's up to us. And I feel strongly for a lot of you guys, you're taking your power back in a way to where you are just simply redirecting your focus, redirecting your attention, you know. And that's actually really, really good, Pisces. That's actually really good. So like, I actually applaud y'all on that, you know. I commend y'all for that, because a lot of people, including myself, you know, have fallen victim of this cycle of focusing on the wrong things. You know, it's almost as if when we focus on unhealthy things, that's like eating unhealthy things. That's like drinking unhealthy things and expecting to be healthy and fit and, you know, yeah, you know. But it's like when we come to that realization that whatever we put in our minds is simply like whatever we drink and eat. If I wouldn't eat something that makes me feel uneasy, why should I think about something that makes me feel uneasy? Or why should I feed into a situation that's making me feel uneasy? You know, we wouldn't want to go around eating food that makes us angry. So why would we want to process and digest situations and energies around us that make us angry, you know? And I feel like you guys have come to that realization. And, you know, it's almost as if you growing fed up has kind of caused you to take your life, you know, by the horns and get back in the steering wheel, you know, because a lot of times we don't realize how much power we give away to people. We don't realize how much power we give away to the situations in our lives, you know? But yeah, and it's crazy, Pisces, because y'all's last reading, it literally was called You Are Being Rerouted and Redirected. And this is exactly what this one is about. And this is like confirmation from Spirit that all of what happened had to happen to get you to focus on yourself, focus on your finances, focus on your future, your business, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. It's like you had to get overwhelmed. You had to have these type of people around you, or these situations around you, so you can get so fed up and reach a dead end to where you realize, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to invest in any more arguments. I don't want to be around people to make me feel like this anymore. I don't want anything else to do with it. I just want to focus on myself, my future, my goals. And that's it. Things that add to me, you know? And it's like that was the whole point of all of this. That's why all the arguments had to come. That's why all the frustrations had to come. That's why you had to get overwhelmed. Like, this is the answer, so that you can get overwhelmed and say, basically, F this. I'm going to focus on myself. And that's what we're supposed to do. You know, we're supposed to focus on self. You know, that's where the treasure is, literally. Because on this 9 of Pentacles, she has her pentacles around her. She got this little bird on her hand. She got her garment on. She looks peaceful. And I'm just now noticing there's like a little snail in front of her. It's a little snail in front of her. And you know what, Pisces? When it comes to spiritual animals, well, spirit animals, I'm like really big on those. I'm actually about to look up this snail totem animal, and I'm going to read it to y'all. Snail totem animal. All right. Snail is associated with wisdom, slow progress, persistence, patience, peace, self-care, Pisces, and harmony. It's a gentle creature that carries its home wherever it goes. They symbolize self-love and self-care above everything else, retreating into their shell at the first sign of danger. So the first sign of an argument, we like, nope, about to go to self. I ain't finna engage in this. At the first sign of pettiness, we're just like, nope, I ain't finna deal with this. I'm not about to deal with this. I'm not about to, none of that. We are practicing self-care and self-love, and that's what this snail totem animal is all about. And that's what's on this card, Pisces. So if you needed that confirmation that you are doing the right thing by choosing yourself, not engaging in the petty arguments and drama and conflict and getting involved with other people, you know, temper tantrums and things of that nature, yeah, you are on the right path. All of this had to happen for you, Pisces, so that you could get fed up, you know, on basically feeding into the wrong things, feeding into things that make your spirit feel bad. And you know what, Pisces? I'm going to share this with you guys. Lately, I have actually been feeling nauseous on and off. And I had to do an extremely powerful cleanse today on both me and my babies. But I come to the realization, it was this article that I was reading on and doing some research on. Our spirits, whenever we digest something that disgusts us, it's okay. Imagine if we ate some spoiled food or some food that's not good for us. It will make us feel nauseous. It will make us feel sick. The same thing applies to situations in our lives that are considered poisonous and toxic. If we're if we're consuming these energies, if we're consuming those bad memories and grudges and anger, that stuff makes us sick, Pisces. Like, literally, I have been feeling sick, and it's because I have been thinking about the wrong things. And I actually, in the middle of my prayer and while I was, saging my area or whatnot, and my babies, I had to, talk to Spirit. And I'm like, Spirit, whatever I have been digesting, whatever has gotten inside of me that has been making me feel ill like this, I ask that you remove it, whether it's anger, bitterness, whatever it is, whatever situations I've been thinking about, like whatever it is that has me feeling sick, whatever has been poisoning my spirit, I ask that you remove it. And I'm finding myself now in real life, even with people around me, if it's an argument, if I feel weird energy, anything, I find myself getting away from it, because we get to choose what we will consume at the table. We can't always determine what's being served by people, but we get to determine if we're going to eat that food or digest whatever they're trying to hand to us. We get to decide that. And I'm talking to some Pisces who you've made your mind up. Like, if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, nigga. I ain't getting up, okay? Like, yeah, self-care, self-love. And that's what this whole spiritual journey is all about, Pisces. That's what it's all about. A lot of people think, okay, spirituality is about helping people, being there for people, doing this for people, doing this. Yeah, but it all starts with us. And that's what a lot of spiritual leaders don't talk about. It starts with us. It starts with being kind and generous and nurturing to ourselves. It starts with us. Then we can go on to being there for other people. The spirituality is about protecting our spirit. It's about self-love. It's about self-care. It's about pampering ourselves. It's about being around people who are aligned with our spirit of truth and peace. People that talk about productive things, people who want to learn just like us, people who want to evolve just like us. As far as people who want that drama and bringing up old stuff, the argument, the conflict, if we give into it, that is literally like digesting some very spoiled food, Pisces. Spoiled food ain't nothing but old food. And it's like old situations that people keep bringing up, old memories, just spoiled stuff that we digest, and it makes us sick. And I have the proof. After I got done smudging and saging, I have not been feeling sick ever since then. A lot of times we think something's wrong with us, or we think we have an illness or a disease or something like the flu. No. We have to pay attention to what situations around us that we've been digesting. Whatever we focus on, we basically eat it in a way. So it's like, if I wouldn't feed myself poisonous food or some spoiled old fruits, what business do I have thinking about and feeding into a toxic situation or an old situation? So I had to actually ask Spirit, like, I ask that you remove from my mind any old memories that I keep replaying, any old behaviors that I've developed to, protect myself in the past, any, bad energies that I picked up. I ask that you remove that, because it was making me sick. Like, literally, my spirit has been disgusted with what I have been putting in it, what I've been thinking about, how I've been feeling. My spirit has been disgusted, But, yeah, if you needed reassurance or confirmation that you're on the right track, Pisces, here you go. You got it. And your snail totem animal that's on your card, that's Nine of Pentacles, it encourages you to focus on yourself. It encourages you to practice self-care, self-love, and being at harmony with yourself. Avoiding the pettiness. What that little snail thing say? Let me go back to it. It said it retreats back into its shell at the first sign of danger. So the first time we sniff some pettiness, the first time we sniff an argument about to brew, go back into that shell. Like, nope, not today, Satan. Not today. Okay? So yeah, Pisces, and you're going to notice so much harmony, peace, and balance in your life. Everything's going to start looking up for you. You're going to notice how much progress you make It's like when we get rid of things in our lives, people, situations, thoughts, behavior patterns that hold us back, you'd be surprised, Pisces, how much we can accomplish when we're not replaying old drama in our mind, when we're not spending time arguing with people. You'd be surprised what we can accomplish, Pisces. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I don't want y'all's video to run on for too long. But just know that I love you guys and you got it and you are on the right track. And yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Until next time, toodles!